For 3.5 miles, he swam with the life jacket strap clenched in his mouth, towing the injured crew member. For legendsoffaith.org, I'm Rob Cutter. It was a starless, moonless night on that foggy evening. The small 80-foot naval boat stood at her station. It was 2:30 in the morning, and in the distance, the crew saw a shadowy outline of a boat. When it became apparent that it was one of the Japanese destroyers, there was not enough time to avoid impact. The crash tossed the young lieutenant around the cockpit, injuring his back. Most of the crew were knocked into the water. There were 2 other crew members who were not accounted for in the collision. After hours of hanging on to the wreckage, all the men were exhausted, and a few were hurt, and several had been sickened by the fuel fumes. They had to swim 3.5 miles to a small island that was not occupied by the Japanese. They swam for 4 hours, with the young lieutenant towing in his clenched teeth the life jacket strap of the injured crew member. After arriving on the island, they realized there was no food or water. So once again, the lieutenant swam another 2 miles out to sea, hoping to flag down a passing U.S. Navy patrol boat. With no boats in sight, he swam to 2 other islands in search for food and water. After finding some coconuts and fresh water, he swam back to the island his shipmates were stranded on. He had to convince them again to swim to the other island where there was food. Once on the new island, they discovered some islanders who were willing to help them, knowing it was dangerous since the Japanese were close by on another island. The lieutenant carved a message on a coconut shell, and the islanders were off for a 35-mile journey in their rowing boats to deliver the message. A few days later, the message was received, and the crew of the PT-109, along with the young lieutenant John F. Kennedy, were rescued. Once on board the PT-157 naval vessel, in unison, the rescued crew began to sing, "Yes, Jesus Loves Me." For his part, John F. Kennedy was awarded the Navy and Marine Corps Medal for heroism. For more stories like this and for ways to donate, visit us at legendsoffaith.org.